What's up, Internet World? We are the News 19 Nerds. I am Michael, and these are who?
Whitney! Y'all, this is my third video!
You coming up?
I'm excited.
I'm excited that you're happy to be on it, but I need you to have better goals and be on the videos just for you. That's all I'm saying.
This is goals. This is goals.
Okay, hashtag goals. Who are you?
I'm Leroy, and I am confused as hell. Because I have no idea what we're about to do.
I mean, we're talking about, Pokemon.
We are?
They're all the rage.
All the rage.
All the rage. Pokemon Go still selling out the wazoo. Remember, Pokemon Go was the...
Yeah, the online, yeah.
Well, no, the one on the phone.
Yeah,
People still doing it.
Yeah, online, yeah.
Oh, people are still... You know what? I think I saw somebody downtown doing that last night.
Yeah. Today, Nintendo released the new trailer for the 8th generation of Pokemon, Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
So usually when Pokemon games come out, after the first Pokemon, well actually, no, when Game Freaks did Pokemon, they had 2 different versions. It's kind of a way to get you to buy both of them because some Pokemon are only in one game.
Oh.
And you have to...
marketing ploy.
Essentially.
So
and it's worked for decades.
Really? That's worked?
Pokemon continues to be a million seller for every time a friend.
Oh, is that why they have the Pokemon Red and the Pokemon Blue and
Yes.
the Pokemon Silver games?
Yes.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I was, so disclosure, remember I used to work at a comic book store, and we used to sell video games, and dudes would come in and be like, hey, man, you got the Pokemon Red? And I was like, nah. And then I had to be like, hey, man, what's Pokemon Red?
Of course you said no before you knew.
Yes. So now we got the 8th generation because the first generation was...
So this is on the Switch.
This is the first official Pokemon game for the Switch that everybody's excited for. Because
Is
they had
it-
Pokemon Go, Pikachu, or Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I think, which came out last year.
Sounds like gibberish to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a kind of a redone take on some of the older Pokemon games, and you got to have your Pokemon companion beside you, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool. So
Yeah.
we're bringing almost 2 worlds together.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm here for
So
it.
this is the newest one. All right,
I'm here
let's
for
see it.
unity.
All right.
Let's watch it.
Unity in the Pokemon community.
I can't win with you today.
Okay.
This is the second
Y'all,
time.
I haven't slept.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Did she say unity in the Pokemon community?
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
I don't see any Pokemon. Ah, okay.
Oh my gosh, childhood.
For the battle? Yep.
Oh. Did that Pokemon punch out the Pokemon in the face?
Yes.
Damn it. Pokemon battles are violent.
I got
Oh
the
my
Pokemon.
goodness.
That's it?
No.
So,
No.
that's a rapid Pokemon? Is that a new one?
These are the new starters. So he's a fire type.
Oh, thank God.
Water type. Grass type.
Wait, so they're based on Earth?
They're based on all kinds of stuff.
So there's like a wind Pokemon?
Hold on. Hold on. Until it's all done. Okay. So they didn't tell us. It's later this year, 2019. Yes, sir. Question from the audience.
You told us earlier that they always do 2 Pokemon games. So is this 1 Pokemon game or 2?
It was 2. One's Pokemon Sword and one's Pokemon Shield.
Which one is Sword and which one is Shield?
So essentially, you're playing the same game in both of them. The difference is the which Pokemon are available in which games. Like say for example, Pokemon Sword may have a certain type of Pokemon that isn't available in Shield. And what you'd have to do is you'd have to play somebody and you can trade back and forth to get that Pokemon in your game.
How has the gaming community not been in outrage over this?
Because they've been doing it since '96.
I mean, think about when you think about superhero movies. And how some people are in some and some.
But
are
what
in
I'm saying
others.
is, you got to buy 2 different games.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I got to give them credit for like.
Well, I mean, they introduce it early, right? They
Yeah.
introduce it when you're in middle school. You're like, oh, I'm used to it, so you're used to that economy.
That hustle is real.
And you got to think it's hundreds of Pokemon. So.
Oh, there's more than 800 now. I don't know
Yeah.
how many new ones are going to be in this game.
So
I'm
what are
probably,
the 3 we just saw? Are they in one game or both games?
Those are typically you have 3 starters in
Mm-hmm.
a Pokemon game. Like in the Pokemon Red and Blue, it was
Hold on.
Bulbasaur,
Time out.
Charmander, and Squirtle.
By starters,
Oh, Squirtle. I forgot
by
about
starters, you mean like
Your
I have
starter
a
Pokemon.
I have a starting
Squirtle. You got a
lineup.
team.
Yeah, because what happens is you're the boy or the girl. You walk up to whatever the professor is. Usually
Don't
the
assume
professor.
agenda.
Okay, you walk up to whoever, the boy or girl, you're that person.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up to the professor who's like the professor of everything in Pokemon, Pokology. It's always usually was Professor Oak. Now it might be Professor, I don't know who the new professor is. But for me it's Professor Oak. You walk up to him like, hey, I'm ready to start my Pokemon journey. And you pick 1 of 3 Pokemon, and that's your first Pokemon.
Ah,
Yeah.
so you pick them, you don't fight to get them.
No, your very first one you pick.
Okay.
Because you need that one to fight other ones to come join
So
you.
that
And
was
then that's how you get them.
so those 3 are like
Those are the new ones. And this was not the official Nintendo trailer. I think this might have been some Europe trailer. But, because I don't remember what their
you
names
said it
are.
with such disdain.
So.
I did, right?
I completely forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't play any games. That's a lie. I played them on my Game Boy all the time. Like, I remember watching it and throwing out my Pokemon ball and fighting to get more people on my team.
You still got the Game Boy?
Nah.
I was gonna buy it off you.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so we saw the little blue guy that's shooting the water. His name is either Sobel or Sobel.
Okay.
I don't know. The bunny was Score Bunny.
Score bunny, like
Yeah.
scorched, because he burned the ground. Okay.
Yeah, Score Bunny. And then
Okay.
that little green guy was Groki. He's a monkey type, grass starter
Monkey frog?
type.
Okay.
So if you had to pick which one to start, who you picking out of them from what you saw? I know that's a tough question.
Getting that rabbit.
I feel like the rabbit, yeah, that fire.
I think I am too.
Yeah, I liked him the best. So the way it works is, originally, Pokemon, I'm sure the real Pokemon fans will know, they'll tell me, but each Pokemon had a specific type, and they would be strong against certain types and weak against others. So it's kind of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
But it's expanded over the years, and now there's like
So-
15 or 20 different types of Pokemon now.
So there's like a wind Pokemon, earth, grass.
Probably.
Water,
There's a
fire.
fairy Pokemon, there's a dragon
Fairy.
Pokemon,
Oh.
there's a ghost Pokemon, a psychic Pokemon. I think there's probably a fighting type. There's all kinds of types.
Wow.
Yeah.
This whole new world of Pokemon has just been opened up to me.
I think what's really great is, so these games seem very simple, but as you can tell, knowing all the different who can be what is
Yeah.
incredibly complicated.
Yeah.
One of our coworkers, his daughter, just got into Pokemon, and she can name all of them now.
Wow.
And he's really impressed by that.
So who is this game for?
I think it's for everybody.
So how old would you say playing this game would you need to be able to understand? Because you just
I think
talked
you need
about,
probably basic reading comprehension.
Okay,
I
so
think
how-
from there up.
So I just 6, 7.
Yeah,
Could
6
you
or 7.
could you get into this?
Yeah, I think
Oh yeah, because even if you can't read yet, you can play with a parent because you're gonna fall in love with Pikachu or Score Bunny or Groki or Sobel or whoever because you just like the character. Then eventually you might get into the story. The stories are kind of,
Meh?
yeah. Because to be honest, it's kind of like these Pokemon are slaves, which is kind of, yeah. I mean, real talk. That's a big criticism. Like these are just the slaves of humans who throw them out.
Just kind of brought
Oh
me
my
down.
gosh.
I mean, that's
I need to apologize to my Pokemon.
that's a battle that's been going on since Pokemon have been out. So
But
I didn't just come up with that, but
Let's go back.
Yeah.
So this is an all-age game,
Mm-hmm.
all ages game. So if you have, so let's say both of these games, Sword and
Shield.
which one is coming out first? Or they both
They come out. They come out the same
They
day.
come out at
Together,
the same
right?
time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep, they'll come out. And when I used to work at Toys R Us,
Uh-huh.
oh geez, probably Sun and
Leroy.
Moon.
get on Instagram.
Thank you.
We're kind of taping something. Okay, still.
Get on Instagram. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, audience. So when I was working at Toys R Us, I think it was either Sun and Moon or Sun and Moon 2, whatever. We would put them up side by side for somebody to buy them. So you could be like, I don't know which one to get, and I would say, get both.
So you were hustling people.
Yeah, trying to make that money at Toys R Us.
I hear you. Man.
Okay.
This, you know what? I want to say that I'm going to play. If somebody brought something into the station, I sit down and
I'd watch
You on
somebody.
sticks?
I wouldn't play it, but I would watch somebody play it just to see what it's like.
So it sounds like we're going to be playing this on our YouTube channel later
I
in the
don't
year.
know. I mean,
I feel like y'all
I
should.
wouldn't be playing it. I'd watch you play, and I would
Sound like
ask
y'all two are going to be playing.
Nah, because I would ask
Because
you.
I'll bring it in.
I
You
mean,
brought it in, I would try to play for sure.
Yeah.
There we go. We got a date for later in the year.
Let's
I would
do
watch
it.
because I just want to. I just want to know more about it.
Yeah. So you're interested at least.
I'm interested. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm always interested. I mean, the idea of fighting and the intricacies of finding out, you know, this is water, this is fire, this is earth, wind, all that's pretty cool to me. And to see exactly what combinations of little critters they come up with is always interesting. I mean,
The one thing I'll say about this is,
Little critters.
as more and more of these Pokemon come out,
Mm-hmm.
the character design is becoming less.
Stale?
Well, it is becoming stale. It's like
Okay.
it's more predictable. Like they all kind of look the same. It's like
okay.
Because at 800, it's like how many different ways can you draw something?
Now,
Yeah.
do you think that they should maybe just chill a little bit because we're sacrificing quality for quantity?
Nah. I mean, yes, but Nintendo keeps making billions of dollars. I'd say hundreds of millions of dollars. They're good. They're not stopping anytime soon.
Okay.
Because people have been waiting for an official Pokemon game on Switch since the Switch came out 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. Now, in March.
so is this game going to sell out? Like,
It won't sell out. I mean, it'll sell ridiculously, but they're going to make so many copies, I don't think it'll sell out. But
Oh, okay.
it'll be a...
well, the reason why I was
Top
asking
seller of
is
the
that
year.
you just said that people have been waiting for an official Pokemon game because this will be the first one on the Switch, and considering that the Switch has been out what 2 or 3 years,
Yeah,
and
3
they
years
haven't
in March.
and they haven't had an official Pokemon
Probably
game
like
since
hype.
when? The Wii U.
No. I mean, there's never been an official console Pokemon game.
Okay.
You always had the handheld games. You've always been doing those for 3DS and whatever. You never had like an official brand new game. Because like I said, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee were fine, but they were kind of stopgaps. People wanted, here's Pokemon. This is your Pokemon. This is your going out to the region to become the very best.
Yeah.
Like no one ever was.
Question:
Yeah.
Is this game a standalone game, or is it going to be incompatible with anything else? In other words, I remember when people would come in and they would be like, "I can transfer my Pokemon here." Is that going to have any of that?
I don't know because the announcement just came out today, so I
Okay.
don't have all the details.
All right.
I would imagine Nintendo's smart enough to know there's going to be a way that you can bring in those Pokemon into
Okay.
That is
those
so cool.
800
Yep.
plus whatever.
Yep.
Oh.
Because after you beat the game, there's kind of like a new game plus where you don't necessarily have to collect every Pokemon to beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, they would beat the game, then they go back. Now I got to create or complete my Pokedex with all the Pokemon in it.
Since it's a Switch game, is there a capability or possibility for you when you're playing this game out in the wild to combine it with maybe the Pokemon Go element where you're like out there and you're like, oh, I'm playing in this region.
Who knows, maybe?
Because that would be something that's
No,
interesting.
that's a...
Because
I mean, it's entirely possible. We don't have all the details, but yeah.
Because you are playing a console/handheld game. I go to this region, I can collect this Pokemon, or
Yeah.
I go to this region and I'm playing in that area. So,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
all right.
All right. So we said who our favorite, or who we would pick for our starter Pokemon. Of those three, Scorbunny, Grookey, and Sobel.
I'm gonna start
or
making my
Sobble.
own Pokemon.
What will be your starter
Mine as
Pokemon?
well.
Be sure to find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, right here on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hey.
We're out.